Uh, and I'm pretty sure you don't care about this one. God of War 4, I believe, has been confirmed.
It's a beat 'em up. It did some cool things with the whole beat 'em up genre. I'll give them that. And I'm not gonna fall into the whole Xbox 360 versus PS3 versus Wii fanboyism.
It really did pioneer reaction commands actually working in context.
Yeah, I'll admit it's a good game. It's just not my cup of tea.
It's a good thing for mindless crap, though.
Yeah. I'd rather make a Super Labyrinth in Minecraft than play God of War. Although making a Super Labyrinth in Minecraft does sound pretty fun. I just wish I could get enough RAM on my computer to freaking play Minecraft at a reasonable speed. I have like 3 gigs of RAM, and that's apparently not enough. So I think
would 4 be enough?
Probably not. I'm thinking I just need to go out and build myself a gaming computer.
Yeah, it would be a hell of a lot cheaper than getting, say, an Alienware computer. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think if you build it yourself, you can get a halfway decent one for $1,000.
Yeah, which is pretty good considering the Alienware computers, which are pretty much made for PC gaming, run about $50 billion. Yeah. So there you go.
All right. So I have 2 things to talk about. First is the whole PC gaming fanboys. Whole argument is that for PC gaming you pay $1,000, so it's more expensive then, but then you just update, which is cheaper. But anything in a PC computer is obsolete in like less than a year now. So if you want to stay current, even if you're doing it every 2 years, you're still paying quite a shitload of money. Whereas a console will last at least 5.
At least 5, yeah.
So
and any like firmware updates are free.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think the console fanboys kind of are annoying as shit.
Yeah, I kind of want to punch all 3 types in the face.
You just like the Wii. You just don't really want to spend all that money to get a 360 or PS3.
I figure why bother? I mean, there's not very many games on either system that interest me.
Yeah,
but that's just my tastes.
I'm a social gamer, so while I do like the Wii, it's more of a social gaming when you have friends on hand kind of platform. Whereas the Xbox is the most social gaming, even if you just want to hang out by yourself. Although a lot of Xbox gamers are just 12-year-olds who are annoying.
Thus directly contradicting your social gaming argument.
Yeah, they make me want to stop. They make me want to become a shut-in gamer. They make me want to punch their mothers for creating such a brat. Seriously, I don't.
Or allowing a 12-year-old to play Halo in the first place.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't get my first M game until I wasn't allowed to play M games until I was 16. I had the original Shadow Man for the N64, but that disappeared before I really ever got to it.
I believe I went over to a friend's house when I was like 12 or 13 and played some Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, well, that's a classic.
Which if you know Mortal Kombat, you know how that started the whole ratings thing.
Yeah. Although,
which is why Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe was sucky.
Yeah. Well,
because how the fuck do you give a Mortal Kombat game a T rating? How the fuck does this happen?
Who knows? Well, as Penny Arcade has adeptly proven, Jack Thompson is an asshole. All right, for those of you who don't know what Penny Arcade is, and I hope to God you do. Because you're watching two gamers banter. Basically, Penny Arcade is a gaming webcomic that started back in 1999.
Yes, it goes back a long fucking way.
It's one of the few webcomics where the artists are able to live off of the revenue from it. First of all, it's an artist and a writer. So that means everything they earn is halved. Second of all, they've made enough money and gained enough popularity that they hold an annual charity called Child's Play, kind of their way to show that video games aren't going to destroy society. Well, anyway, in a totally unrelated matter, Jack Thompson promised this charity that like X amount of money from his own pocket, in which he would donate. But that never happened. So Penny Arcade donated it in his name. And he tried to sue them for money for, what was it, slander?
Either slander or libel. I don't know what I would call that in that situation. I've taken a business law course, but...
he sued him for it, for donating to a charity that he said he was going to donate to in his name. Thus, but the judge threw the case out when he saw what was happening.
It basically is a way of saying, Jack Thompson, you're a fucking idiot.
He's an asshole. He's no longer a politician. I don't think he's...
Cue the hallelujah from gamers.
I think he was originally a lawyer, though. If he was, I think he's been disbarred. Hallelujah from gamers until the next whack job who's already in the Senate realizes, hey, I'm going to try the exact same as... Actually, Hillary Clinton, again,
I was just about to say that.
I believe she has been quoted as saying all gamers are going to hell. I believe in the 90s, and then in the last decade, she was kind of being unpleasant towards gamers. She hasn't done anything this year yet, though. I can't really come up with anything specific about her because she's not really well known as being an anti-video game activist. It's Jack Thompson.
Yeah, Jack Thompson's been the real target for years,
even though he doesn't really have power anymore.
Nope. Well, even when he didn't really have power, he was still targeted.
Yeah. But yeah. Go vote for no censorship in video games. I want my Duke Nukem to have titties. The game, not the character. That would just be creepy. Why did I put that image in my own head?
You know someone's already made a 34 of that.
Yeah, Rule 63 coincides with Rule 34. And yes,
pretty much.
We all know the rules of the internet. Although, there are two exceptions. Mr. Rogers and Yotsuba. Which is better known as 404 Girl.
Yep.
I really kind of hate myself for knowing her name because it's a very moe anime that she comes from. Or manga, I guess. It's by the same author or artist or mangaka or however you want to say it, who made Azumanga Daioh. Which translates to Azuma's manga for Daioh magazine. Which people were joking on how they were going to name the animation. People were suggesting Azuma Anime TV Tokyo or whatever.
TV Tokyo.
Whatever station aired the anime, but they just called it Azumanga Daioh the animation. Which is perfectly fine. I don't think the magazine would have objected because it is free advertising.
Yeah.
So I found out a while ago that the reason why the cards in Yu-Gi-Oh for the English translation are edited the way they are is to avoid advertising. Because legally, if they have the actual card shown like that, it's advertising because the FCC's fucking retarded. It's just me, though.
Yeah.
I think the FCC is kind of a pointless organization at this point. Also, whoever thought money for nothing in Canada was supposed to be offensive
is a fucking idiot.
Fucking love Dire Straits though. Mark Knopfler was awesome.
We've mentioned that's like the best last name ever.
Pretty much. We got anything else to talk about? Because we're nearing on an hour and 45.
Actually, we're nearing 2 hours.
We're nearing 2 hours. I was just pulling time out of my ass as I pulled up Audacity to check the time. I was close.
Sort of.
Kind of.
Sort of. Slightly, but we don't talk about that.
Alright, so should we sign off now?
Unless you can keep going.
No, dude, my voice is shot. It's not nearly as bad as that one Zelda commentary when I ate the wheat thins and then got sick, but it's still pretty bad.
It's like, what are you doing? Eating wheat thins? You're so professional.
Yeah. We totally did not plan that beforehand.
We totally did not plan almost like 90% of this beforehand.
My God, when we want to ramble, we can ramble.
Oh yeah. Robble, robble, robble.
Alright, we're just padding for time now.
Of course. So, I think that'll do it for us. This has been Jbizzo 49.
And Prometheus MFD.
We'll see you in the in any future videos where perhaps we'll be more coherent, perhaps we'll be less coherent. Who the fuck knows?
I'm voting for the latter.
Yeah, that's probably gonna end up happening. We'll see you then.
Alright, adios.
There, bitches.